If you ever feel like giving up or quitting because your hard work isn't being recognized or rewarded, then this is the message that you need to hear. This is Real Talk Motivation. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's me. Let's get right into it. If your hard work isn't paying off, do not be discouraged because the biggest reward will come when you least expect it. Now, what I just said may sound cliche, and it may sound like something you've heard before. But let me say it again because this is a message that many people need to hear. If your hard work isn't paying off, do not be discouraged because the biggest reward will come when you least expect it. In fact, it would be a disservice for me to even say that the biggest reward will come when you least expect it. Because if you were to actually expect it, then it wouldn't be the biggest reward you ever received. So let me rephrase what I just said. If your hard work isn't paying off, do not be discouraged. Because the biggest reward will come at a time where you have lost all hope of receiving a reward. Your hard work has been your secret weapon. Don't let it become a secret sorrow. Now let's take a step back and look at life from an outside perspective. Most of us dedicate our lives to working towards something that we want to achieve. This can be anything from graduating with a degree, buying a house, getting married, having children, starting a business, or simply just getting out of bed every morning. Whatever the case may be, we are always working towards some type of future event. And without fail, once we achieve that goal, there is always another one that we set for ourselves. We just love achieving things and crossing things off of our bucket lists. But here's the thing. While we are busy working towards these goals that we have set for ourselves, we forget to appreciate the journey and the process. You see, the majority of our happiness and fulfillment comes from the little things in life. However, we are too caught up in what we have unachieved yet that we forget to celebrate what we have already accomplished. If you were to ask most people whether they enjoy their job or not, the general consensus is that they don't. And the main reason why is that they are so focused on climbing the corporate ladder and getting that promotion that they forget to appreciate the present moment. Even though they might be doing okay where they are at, they are so convinced that they need to reach a certain level of success in order to be happy and fulfilled, that they never really get to experience any happiness or fulfillment in their day-to-day lives. You know, the funny thing about human beings is that we are always striving to get more, but we never really take the time to appreciate what we already have. It's almost as if we have convinced ourselves that if we don't keep moving forward, then we are doomed to fail. But here's the truth. Sometimes staying still and appreciating what you have is the best way to ensure that you never truly fail in life. Don't allow yourself to become a victim to the never-ending cycle of wanting more and more and more, because it is only when you learn to appreciate what you have that you will truly realize how much you have. Now let's look at this situation from a different angle. Imagine that you are a football player who has just joined a new team. You try your best during practice and you push yourself to the limit. You give it 110%, but you notice that the coach doesn't seem to recognize your hard work. No matter how hard you try, you never seem to get the playing time that you deserve. You start to get discouraged and you begin to question your abilities. You start to think maybe I'm not good enough or maybe I'm not what the team needs. As time goes on, your confidence begins to diminish, and your hard work starts to pay off. The coach finally recognizes your talent, and he gives you the playing time that you deserve. But by that time, you have already lost interest in the sport, and you decide to quit. In the end, you ended up sacrificing all of your hard work and potential, just because you did and receive recognition for it. This is a very common situation that happens in today's society. People spend years working hard towards something, but when they don't get the recognition or reward that they feel they deserve, they quit. They quit because they no longer find it worthwhile to continue. They feel that their efforts are pointless because no one else sees them or appreciates them. But here's the thing. If you want to achieve anything in life, then you must understand that the biggest rewards are often given to those who do not expect them. For example, one of the greatest inventors of our time, Thomas Edison, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He was quoted as saying this after having invented the light bulb. That means that he had tried 10,000 different ways to invent the light bulb before he finally succeeded. Do you know how many people reading this video right now that have started a business or a project but quit after failing 10 times? The sad reality is that it is far too many. Let's take a step back and look at history for some perspective. There were thousands of great leaders who went before us, men and women who had dreams and aspirations for themselves and their communities. Yet their stories have been forgotten over time, simply because they were never recognized in their lifetime. On the other hand, we have people such as Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Malala Yousafzai, people whose names are synonymous with courage, determination, and resilience. These individuals risked everything for what they believed in. They fought for justice and equality despite facing persecution, imprisonment, and even death threats. Their unwavering commitment to their beliefs led them to be recognized as some of the greatest leaders of all time. What I want you to take away from this video is that recognition is not always necessary. Sometimes we have to be willing to go through tough times and keep moving forward even when no one else believes in us. You see, recognition is a byproduct of success, meaning that it is a natural consequence of doing something well or achieving something noteworthy. Recognition does not come before success. Success comes first, and recognition follows afterwards. So if you are going through a tough time right now and you feel like giving up, please remember that the biggest rewards in life are often given to those who do not expect them. Keep going, and eventually your hard work will pay off. Just look at some of the most successful people in the world, and you will see that they have all followed this path. They did not become successful overnight. In fact, most of them had to sacrifice years of their lives in order to achieve the success they desired. But they never gave up. They kept going, even when no one else believed in them. And eventually their hard work paid off, and they became successful. The same is true for you. If you want to achieve anything in life, then you must be willing to put in the work and effort. You must be willing to sacrifice and persevere through tough times. Don't let your hard work go to waste. Don't let it become a secret sorrow. Let it be your secret weapon. Grind in private, shine in public. And that's all I got for you today. Please share this video with anyone that needs to hear this message. Also, subscribe if you haven't done that already. Thank you for watching, and until next time.